Ahead of the open, we are calling the Australian market down about 1% at 48.67. Now, we did see, of course, the China PMI number come in quite strong on Saturday, coming in at 50.8 versus expectations of around the 50 mark. Of course, this might give a bit of a lift to risk assets and might help the local market trade a little bit better than what we're expecting based on Saturday morning's close, where the losses in US markets really did put a dampener on the local market as well. Of course, there's quite a bit of data due out today, and we really do expect to see investors exercise some sort of caution heading into this data. We've got local retail sales, we've got the MI inflation expectations, company operating profits, as well as the HSBC manufacturing PMI, which is just a final reading, so we don't expect too much of a difference there. This will probably also have an influence on the Aussie dollar, which is currently around that 96.5 level, of course, ahead of tomorrow's key RBA interest rate decision. We expect to see some of the local gold and iron ore names come under pressure at the open. Of course, gold dropped back below 1400 following the strengthening US dollar on Friday, which generally weighed on risk assets across the board. Whilst iron ore names will come under pressure as iron ore continues to drift lower. It's now back to around the $110 a ton mark, and this is quite negative for some of the iron ore players. Now we've got Cochlear as well on the wires today. They came out with a brief market update. They have seen their Nucleus 6 product roll out, but the sales haven't been quite as strong as they would have expected. Companies also come out with a bit of a downgrade to FY13 earnings. They're expecting them around that 135 million mark, whilst Bloomberg's got a consensus of about 155 million. So that's about a 13% downgrade for the stock. We do expect to see it come under a bit of pressure at the open, but perhaps the strength in the US dollar might help put a cap on some of these losses. We'll have to really see how this affects the rest of the healthcare space as well.